Hey, what is up guys? Guitarok here, welcome back to another Brave 9 video. Alright, so today we have Jumpstart Quest to day 2. Okay, so just a quick note. I'm going to claim all of this and I'm going to show you guys what we will be getting today to provide you guys some guide on who you should be selecting for your 4-star mercenary. Okay, so we have a couple of choices, 8 different choices right here. So we have Cry, Korat, Kral, Lian, Rydell, Vila, Zakan, Arch, Orion, and Nia. Now this is kind of an interesting one. So I think the same concept still sort of applies if you are looking for units right now to use in Novice Arena specifically. Okay, Novice Arena, I would highly recommend something that can be plus 15. Okay, if we were to compare everything in this list, the only thing that's viable in Novice Arena with plus 15 is Cry and Rydell. Okay, so Nia does have plus 15, but Nia is not really used specifically for Novice. She is used here and there in, I'm not sure if she's even used in PVE, but sometimes in Guild Wars or sometimes in the Underground Arena, just to counter Lucius. But most of the time you don't really use Nia at all. So I'm not sure if she's a must to have. She is good because she counters Lucius in a way that she has this 4-hit thing. But you don't really need a plus, you don't really need a plus 9 for that. Plus 0 can just do fine. The problem is if you have a plus 9, it might not even be enough, alright? If you really want her to be stronger, ideally you might even have to go to plus 12 or even plus 15. If you're looking for a somewhat unit that can be used to counter Lucius, it's not going to be consistent though, that's the problem. It depends on Lucius positioning and stuff. So for new players, if you are new, the safer one is either Cry or Rydell. I seriously, honestly think that most players should pick Rydell over Cry because Cry has fallen off the meta right now, and I'm not saying that Cry is useless, he can still be used. Same goes for Rydell though, Rydell can still be used for sure. And I think for newer players, they don't really know how to use Cry as much as something like Rydell because Cry pillages taunt. And the problem with Novice Arena is if you're new, you position your Cry somewhere in a dangerous zone, that particular DPS lane will get destroyed easily if he has taunt. Whereas for Rydell, it's going to be much more safer. She has all the bread and butter skills already at plus 9 with this bonus range. Obviously, if you go higher to plus 11, she's going to get stronger. I would say Rydell's optimal skill level compared to a lot of other units is lower because she only needs plus 11. But for Cry, plus 9 is not enough. Yeah, definitely not enough. You want to at least go to plus... Okay, Cry is a tough one. I would say plus 13 or 14. I would say either 13 or 14. Minimum is 13. So that's the problem right there. So if you want to make your Cry strong, it needs at least 4 more companions. If you don't have Soul Gear. If you have Soul Gear, then 3 companions and Soul Gear. Whereas Rydell only needs 2 companions. So, my recommendation for new players is gonna be Rydell and then Cry. So as far as I know, the day 2 and the day 6 of the Jumpstart Quest 2 is going to be the same. So this is what we're getting on day 2, and we will be getting the same selection again on day 6. So here's the thing, if you are new, completely new, you want to tackle PvE, alright, Korat might be better actually. Korat is going to be so good in a lot of PvE contents, alright, if you're tackling the campaign stages, Evil Castle, Korat is the one. And she's actually usable in the Novice Arena as well, and the regular arena not to mention. So she's not something that you should kind of overlook, even though she does not have plus 15. Alright, same goes for Lian. Lian can be really strong as well. It's kind of a tough one for veteran players because at the end of the day, if you are a veteran player, I would say pick whoever. Zakan is gonna be useful as well, but I'm not sure how useful is he once everyone has Seto, because I know I use Zakan occasionally in Guild Wars here and there, but once I have Seto, maybe I'll just use Seto more, and I would recommend every player to pick Seto on day 7, so that sort of like diminishes or reduces Zakan's value overall, and he's not really something that you need at plus 9 either. Alright, so the rest of these units, if you're looking to tackle World Boss, Orion is very good in World Boss. Orion can be used in Dagdaron, can be used in Arcstar. Is there anything else? Yeah, that's about it. So plus 10 Orion is going to be good. So plus 9 will get you, you know, like a lot closer to the plus 10 skill level that you really need. As for Kral, you don't need him at +9. He can be used in World Boss, but +0 will do just fine. Alright, if you notice, Kral is a very unique unit that get all the skills unlocked at +0. So you just need this particular skill, Endless Pain, for him to be strong. And if you look at it, Endless Pain does not improve until +9, and that adds a nullifier which is not really needed. You just need it to renew. Alright, so reset the debuffs. So Kral, you don't really need a +9. Picking a +9 from Kral is kind of a waste. In fact, Kral might actually be the worst one to pick from this list. Yeah, I would say Kral is the worst one to pick from this list. Alright? Don't pick Kral. So Lian can also be good. I did mention this before in the early stage of the Jumpstart Quest 1. I think the same thing applies. So Lian, if you're looking to do Guild Wars and Underground Arena, is going to be really strong because he is the only warrior in the game at the time of me recording this video. Alright, so right now, at the time of me making this video, he is the only warrior in this game that has this tile, X tile, and hits the far rare. Alright, so no other warriors can do that. We have some magicians that can do that, but no other warriors can do that at the time of me recording this video. So that's something that you have to take into consideration. If you're looking to Guild Wars like Underground Arena, there might be that positioning that you want to tackle. So Lian can be good right there. So I would say Lian can equally be as strong as Koret. Koret is a skip, Lian is a far rare. They both depends on their runes and supporters and usually consistent enough to dish out damage. But Koret is going to be better than PVE. Why? Because Koret doesn't go in and suicide and die. Lian, he will go in, alright, and then he will just straight up die. Alright, he basically goes in and suicide. Whereas Koret, if you survive round 1, round 2 you can still attack, round 3 you can still attack, etc, right? But for Lian, he will only attack once in the entire battle. So if you need burst damage, suicide, go in, boom. Alright, so you will be able to dish out a ton of damage. So maybe Koret will be the higher priority compared to Lian if you don't have Koret already. So I would say Rydell, top priority for me is Rydell, followed by Cry, followed by Koret, followed by Lian. So the rest is kind of niche, like Viola, very niche. Alright, in certain PvE stages, I've used her. I've seen some players use her in Novice as well. She can disable Taunt because she has buff prohibition and that's about it. But she's not something that new players should go for. Okay, so same goes for Arch. Definitely do not recruit Arch, alright? Arch is just so bad right now. Okay, if you have seen my video, I've made plenty of videos stating how good Yuri +0 is. If you want a good front hitter with cross styles, pick Yuri +0 instead. Leave her a +0, give her a ton of good runes. She will do everything that Arch can do at +10, 10 times better, alright? So you don't need Arch at all. So at the end of the day, Arch is probably the second most useless besides Kral. Orion can be only used in World Boss, so if you are looking for World Boss specific, that one is something that you have to look into. Okay, so hopefully that sums it up. If you're totally new to the game, like I mentioned, Kral is falling hard off. Kral is falling off hard right now. So if you're totally new, I would say go for Rydell. Okay, Rydell should be the thing that you have to pick right now. Alright? And then on day 6, when this thing comes again, maybe you pick either Koret or Lian. I would say I will lean towards Koret again because Koret lives, Lian doesn't. Lian just goes in and suicides and bombs the enemy. So whereas for Cry, kind of hard for beginners because you have to pull for his companion to make it work. Same goes for Rydell, but Rydell only needs 2. Alright, Rydell needs +11, Cry needs +13 or 14. So that's going to be slightly more investment. So yeah, currently with the Scarlet and Iris dominating the arena, I don't see Cry being that strong anymore. He used to be really strong, like insanely strong, but he doesn't shine as much anymore. So that's just how it is. And I'm expecting with the new 4-star coming out next month, that's going to change even more. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this video. So hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. As always, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, give this video a like if you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.